Well, the last 1 year has been a remarkable year for Mahindra, especially for its electric vehicles, and Mahindra has been commanding a very good position, a dominance in the SUV segment as well. But now the story lies with the XEV 9S, the 7-seater electric vehicle SUV from the house of Mahindra. Well, we'll be of course going to talk it around and watch how this vehicle is, how it performs on the road. It's entirely a brand new 7-seater SUV from Mahindra, and of course, in the past 1 year, Mahindra has sold about 30,000 odd EVs, which really means that SUVs and EVs combination is really fitting well with the consumers. So let's drive it around the streets of Bangalore and see how it performs on the road, how much average does it give you, how much range does it offer, and of course, how cost efficient this vehicle will turn out to be.
Visually, it's a blend of the XEV 9E and the XUV 700. The connected LED DRLs, bi-LED projector headlamps, and the large grille panel with the vertical lines have all been taken from the 9E. At the same time, the profile and the rear section will remind you of the XUV 700. The bumpers have been redesigned, giving it a different flavor, as are the 18-inch dual-tone aero-style alloy wheels, which I favor over the ones on the 9E. The lighting signature of the LED tail lamps too are new. Overall, it's familiar yet different in its own way.
Alright, so coming from the interiors now, the car feels really premium. I mean, what Mahindra has done very finely is to take care of the nitty-gritties of the interiors. Because if the SUV segment that they're commanding a big position into, in its competition, gives you a very good quality upholstery, gives you good quality interiors and dash, and that's what Mahindra has done. I'll talk to you about this 12 inches, 3 screens that are connected end to end, coastal to coastal, in a later bit. But I want to talk to you about the upholstery first. The premiumness of this feels really good to have, because if you're paying 20 lakhs and above for this SUV, electric SUV, you would want some more premiumness. If you look at the upholstery, the seating, it's done with very fine fabric and very nice materials being used. Because that is why how India's automobile sector is rapidly evolving, with consumers being spoiled for choices, especially in the SUV space. Now, this is a very minimal design, architecture on the INGLO platform that the company has given. But yes, what really bothers me inside is the fact that being an EV, it really lacks space. Because right now I only have two glass holders where I can just keep my two coffee mugs, and if I open this up, this is a space for a wireless charger, and one more small utility item can be kept here, and I close this off, and I don't have much space to keep except near the door handles. So what Mahindra could have done is given me more space here, so that I could probably, my co-passenger or somebody could have more stuff to keep in the hand pocket. But yes, this does open up, but again lacks a bit of a space. As you can see, I already put my keys inside with my shooting. But yes, all in all, a good looking car from inside, good looking feel. But what really bothers me is the second fact is that there are no physical buttons at all, except not accessible here. But here, this is where you get the physical buttons. You can toggle it with your volume, you can toggle your AC with this, your home menu, and this is your driving mode vehicle. This is how you change your driving mode. This is how you change your home mode. This is how you can tackle your AC and your volume. But yes, it would have been better had this could have been here with the panel and not creating kind of a distraction for me. Because if I use these four buttons and this toggle switch to navigate between the options, it becomes a distraction for me. So having a physical button here would have been made a nicer and a better choice. The good thing is that even in the base variant, you get a panoramic sunroof, you get the middle seats that are reclinable, and they can be shifted up and forward and reclined as well. So these are 2-3 things that Mahindra has done very nicely, giving you good amount of space, seating space, and of course here I could have got more things. But yes, moving on towards the 3-inch, 3 screens of 12 inches. What it's kind of a distraction, yes, because when I'm driving, I might have very high commanding position of an SUV. I'm anyways a tall guy, so I don't have much distractions. But yes, the screens are there, but they don't create much of an interaction with you and doesn't cause much of a distraction. But yes, if you have to operate the car and see basic things, you will have to eventually move on to the touchscreen. These are all your apps that are being checked out. This ambient light feature can be checked from your Android, Apple CarPlay or App Store. And Groove Me is the new option. Of course, the landmark reform of the XEV and the BE6. Your media entertainment lodged here. Communication has been lodged here. Vehicle apps has been coming here, and favorites, of course, is or launcher. But yes, all in all, a V decent car gives you a good range. Actually, Mahindra officials have told us that in real world, the XEV9 and XEV9e and the XEV9e, S give almost the same kind of a range. So range is not a problem because Mahindra INGLO platform and the batteries are really well prepared and very well equipped, and the battery is known to have a very good architecture, which will give you a good mileage. So yes, all in all, from interiors and the explaining the how the car is really look and feel like, it's good, it's nice. But yes, I do miss the physical touch buttons.
As the first mainstream three-row electric SUV, the XEV 9S has no direct rival. Buyers are likely to compare it to the other three-row EVs such as the Kia Carens Clavis EV and the BYD E-MAX 7, both of which are MPVs. Its pricing and powertrain figures also place it close to the two-row electric SUVs such as the Tata Harrier EV. On safety, it gets 6 airbags, all-wheel disc brakes, an electronic parking brake, and TPMS as standard. Higher variants add 360-degree cameras, front parking sensors, and level 2 plus ADAS with features like lane keep assist, blind spot detection, cross-traffic alerts, and auto parking.
All right, so we've been driving the XEV 9S for quite a longer time. We don't have much time because the cars are limited and have to be rotated with the other media professionals. But yes, all I can say is that this is a typical Mahindra SUV. It feels heavy on the road, but handles it pretty well. You're driving around Nandi Hills and an area known for its bendy hairpin curves and of course short lanes. The car maneuvers itself very finely, doesn't cause any problems. But yes, I do feel that driving experience becomes a lot more easier when the car is on a lighter note, because the battery is quite heavy. We get a 3 battery options: a 59, a 70, and a 79 kilowatt hour battery, which actually makes the car a bit heavier. You can feel the car being heavier, but also depends on the mode that you are driving. So there are 3 to 4 kinds of mode that the company has to offer. One is the everyday mode, which I am driving on, and it feels very nice to drive on this everyday mode. When I shift the car to uh, the race mode, suddenly the battery gets completely charged up and it will accelerate very quickly. I mean, it accelerates very finely. However, if I shift to the range, this ensures that the car's battery remains charged for a very long time. The regen becomes much more stronger, and shifting to a default, this would be customized according to your driving preferences, and it would actually read up on how you are driving the car. However, all in all, when it comes to the driving comfort, yes, the steering wheel also feels very comfortable. Nice, EV90's steering wheel and its panels have been incorporated into it very finely. A lot more people have been telling about having this reviews about the car's interiors not having much space, which I totally agree. The car space inside is not much and it could be given more, considering it's an EV, doesn't have an engine or a motor to take care of. The panels below this could have been given an extra storage. This is what I feel. The glass holders are here, which I restrict myself to keep a key or probably my mobile phone. However, when I open this section here, is a wireless charger which I might not use or use depending on keeping my stuff. But yes, shifting back my focus towards the driving capabilities, yes, the car drives very finely. I mean, it's a typical Mahindra SUV. It feels heavy on the road. It keeps the car very stable. The 3 screens, of course, are a little bit of a distraction, yes, because we're not used to having so many screens in our vehicles. And what I really don't appreciate is the fact that there are no physical buttons, of course, which I want to talk about in the next review. So clearly, yes, all in all, a good driving experience for the price that it has to offer, from starting from 19.69 lakhs to going all the way to 27 lakhs. Yes, the car has to offer a lot of things, but yes, the driving capabilities, if I can mention, I've driven around close to about 45-50 kilometers. The car feels absolutely nice and a bit heavy on the road as well.
By pricing the entire range below 30 lakh rupees, Mahindra has generated strong buyer interest. With its generous feature list, high levels of tech, solid performance, and a real-world range of around 500 kilometers, the XEV 9S shapes up as a compelling value-for-money proposition.